spatter on there, and then I'll take that off with the little grinder. Come with me and we'll have a look. Doors are open because it's a better day. Looking alright, isn't it? A view of the eucalyptus. No koalas. Okay, so that's what we're doing, isn't it? So that's where this tank strap goes, you see? That tank strap. So I just trial fitted that tank, just to give me an idea of what's going on. And as I said, I'm making up the chassis rail. And that'll be it. See, so that's in there, that's all captive in it, and then that's nice. And then that's the idea of that. That'll go in there, becomes that. But I don't want to replace the whole chassis rail because this slot and that lot would have to come off for access for me to weld through here, which is so much work it's not worth doing, and the rest of it's pretty good. So it's only this lower edge that's nasty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of join this. It'll probably join, I mean, it might join there, or I might actually tuck it under there a bit. I haven't decided on that. I've made enough to tuck under there if need be. And then it will join along that edge there, which will replace all of that. And then you can see this is the cutout for the fuel lines. That's where they go through there. Now, I've done mine, not that dissimilar, but you can see the sort of bite marks that's got. So that would have been hole punches run along there to do it. Well, I did mine slightly different to that. I didn't have the teeth marks in it, as it were. But because we've got rubber fuel lines going through there, I don't really want them sharp edges anyway. It doesn't really matter. You know, I'm just pointing out that I've noticed it. And of course, once this is all painted black, you won't know at all. So that's that. The other thing is looking at this, making this, you think, oh, that's going to be parallel. But it's not. That kicks back that way a bit. And I'll show you with a ruler what I mean. So if you look at the angle that's at, you see that? Focus onto there. Now look at the angle that one's at. See, it's kicked in at the top. There you go, let's line that up like that. See? And that's because it's narrower. That little joiner piece is narrower there than there. And that could easily have been missed. But obviously I'm measuring this one. So why you have this little piece here is because this is all one part. See, so that folds like that, folds there, 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 then back across that way. And then it's still one piece here, but you can see they want to bump it in. So that means you've got to put something in there to fit it. That end I've welded on, I've gas welded on, dressed out. And the reason being I didn't make it all in one piece because I wasn't entirely sure that I was going to replace that until I sort of got into it and thought, well, I've got to do that. So that's that lot. Keeps us busy, won't it? So that's how your tanks go in, with these sort of straps. And these have a load of sort of foam stuff around here, like a sort of rubberised thing. And they actually sit on a lump of wood. Not that lump of wood, but still a lump of wood. And then this is your cross piece here. So this is sort of like an equaliser pipe, goes all the way across here to join the other tank. So both tanks are physically connected by this equaliser pipe all the time. You don't swap tanks. You know, there's no switch. You can't swap them over. On some of the V8 cars you can, like the Ghibli and the Quattroporte, but not on this. I think also some of the other V8 cars anyway, but you can swap tanks, but not this one. This one's, you know, one filler and it fills both tanks, and then it equalises with that, and that's where the takeoff is. So it all comes out of this tank. So you fill that tank, equalises through there, and then it's drawn out of this tank through the like little plenum bit in the bottom, and that's it really. So yeah, a bit more to do, as you can see. A bit more to do, he says. There's plenty more to do. Anyway, it's lunchtime now, so I'll go and have my lunch. I'll go down Via Emilia on my way home. Saunter off down Via Emilia.